Step 2 in healing the abandonment wound. I'm Jane Garrity, a psychic healer, and I am here sharing all of my spiritual awakening tools with you on self-healing tools. The abandonment wound is a tricky one because there's many different types of traumas that the wound builds upon, and it also compounds over time. The biggest thing to remember, especially if our wounds developed in childhood, is how are we giving ourselves the emotional support that we didn't get at the time? And that emotional support will look like love, understanding, compassion, kindness, forgiveness, and support in every way. So if you were punished as a child for making a mistake and it was over and above the natural consequences for that mistake, then we have to kind of look at that mistake and be like, gosh, that should have been handled totally differently, and this is how I would have handled it for myself, and then give that to yourself. It's all about self-love and development to be sovereign and senior within our own body, emotion, because all of these old abandonment wounds are all trapped in our chakras, especially our root chakra, our first chakra, and our sacral chakra, our second chakra. So really, the step 2 is giving yourself the emotional support that you wish you had or you should have had. Also, if you were feeling abandoned because of a separation of a parent, then the answer is they didn't do that because of you. Nothing was your fault. Nobody does anything because of you, ever. And so understanding that at the time that was the best decision, right? Or it was something that happened and it didn't happen because of us. We are not at fault, and neither are our parents. We have to stop blaming our parents for our triggers and for everything, because they didn't know. And when you become a parent and you really look within yourself to heal this abandonment wound, you realize how much, like I've personally realized how much I kind of did it to my own kids too. And that's how generational trauma works. That is how it's passed down from generation to generation. And so to be the cycle breaker and the healer, we have to give ourselves the love, self-love, and forgiveness that we didn't get as a child. Step 1 is in the link, and if you're ready for step 3, let me know in the comments.